Hello and welcome, viewers, to another segment of Live Expert Interviews.tv. My name is Steve Young, and thank you so much for joining us today. Today we're talking about a very important topic, and that topic is how to find a good dentist. Now, fortunately, joining us from Lexington, Kentucky is Dr. Charles Emrich. Doc, thank you so much for joining us today.
Steve, thanks for asking me. I appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. So, Doc, really, the burning question everybody has is, with your years of experience, what advice would you give to somebody looking for a good dentist? Maybe like the top 3 things you can think of.
Great question, Steve. I think the first thing I would look for is experience. How long has this person been doing dentistry? Does he stay current, or she stay current with what's going on? Does he stay up with the cutting edge of dentistry, so to speak, and bring in new technologies to his practice? I think I would look for somebody with lots of experience. I think people that have done it for years and years have run into lots of different situations and know how to solve the different idiosyncrasies that some individual case may have. I think the other thing is that, Steve, we live in a digital age, and the thing that we see now is people are doing more and more searches using a computer, an online reputation. Do people have good things to say about them? Somebody that's actually been there and has gone through different procedures. What are their comments? I think that's what I would tell somebody to take a look at.
Doc, I love that. So basically experience. I think you mentioned also too many qualifications. You obviously want to do the basic stuff, which is check to make sure that they're registered and licensed as a dentist in your area, in your state, correct?
Absolutely.
All right, that's great. And then, Doc, also I think I love the part about where you said about the reputation and reviews. I mean, it's so easy for someone to say that I'm the best thing at this. It's a whole different ballgame when you have other people saying that they're really good at what they do. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree with that 100%, because I could sit here and say lots of things about myself, but when other people have actually gone through the experience, they have less of a bias.
Absolutely. I love that. So, Doc, let me ask you, if somebody was looking for a dentist and they came to your practice, what kind of experience could they expect?
Well, Steve, I think right from the start, from the initial phone call, you will tell a difference in how you're handled. You will be greeted warmly. We will get the necessary information quickly to save you time. When you come to see us, you will be greeted promptly, and we'll give you a brief tour of our office, and at the same time, we run right on time. That's one thing that we guarantee, that I will see you right when your appointed time is. You don't have to come and wait. I think the other thing is that we're going to spend time with you to get to know you as a person.
I think that's fantastic, Doc. I mean, there's nothing worse than going to the doctor's office, and you book time in your schedule. You get there, and then you've got like a 45-minute wait. They put you in the waiting room for 20 minutes, and then they take you from the waiting room, and they put you in the room inside one of the treatment rooms, and you wait there for another 20 minutes. I just think that is so disrespectful for our time. And I appreciate that, and I'm sure your patients appreciate that too.
You're right, Steve. I think that it's a little disrespectful if you have appointments with someone and they show up a half an hour late or even later. Here, we pride ourselves on running right on time. Of course, there may be an exception from time to time, but that's a rare thing. We try not to overbook our patients so they can have a quality experience when they come to see us.
I love that, Doc. So let me ask you, Doc, I know with your years of experience, how is your practice, you kind of touched on it right there a little bit, was one thing, but how is your practice different from maybe some of the other general dentistry practices in your neck of the woods?
Well, Steve, we pride ourselves on spending time with people. Again, we don't want somebody to come see us and feel rushed. We want to spend an adequate amount of time so that they feel comfortable. Some people, they need a little extra time, so let's give it to them. I think the other thing is that we ask some pertinent questions to get to know you. We all like to talk. I am in Kentucky, so we'll talk a little bit about maybe UK basketball, UK football. In addition to that, we will also get to our things that you want to talk about. Maybe it'll be your grandchild. Maybe it's about something your son or daughter has done at school. We take the time to listen to your concerns about dental care also. I think that's how you start building relationships, and that's what we want. We don't want to just treat people. We want to have good relationships where people see us also as people.
I love that, Doc. Treating your patients like family, it sounds like to me, and that's like the ultimate compliment. Now, you also made mention to me that you're really focused on results. When the patients come in and they see you and they've got a problem or they're in pain. Tell us a little bit more about that. How do you do that?
Well, Steve, we're a general practice. We see many different people from all segments of society. We will welcome everyone. If someone is having difficulty, one of our first responses is, let's get them pain-free. Sometimes you can do that fairly easily with antibiotics, analgesics. Sometimes it's a little bit more involved. But our first goal is, let's get them pain-free. Another thing that I think that people will see is that the unhurriedness that people will experience when they're in our office. We want people to have the smile that they're really looking for long term. It may take several appointments to get us there, but our goal is to give the patient exactly what they want. If they want a smile that's supported by implants or crown and bridge, or maybe they want a mouth of veneers that will give them the, quote, Hollywood smile, we offer those treatments also.
I like it, Doc. That's what I'm looking for right there. Now, let me ask you, if I know you said you do some special things for new patients. What exactly is it you do for a new patient?
Well, Steve, again, that's a great question. I think initially, building the relationship is probably the most important thing I see in dental care. I think that here, if someone would like, we will do a free consultation. During that time, we can do an exam, necessary x-rays, to come up with a preliminary treatment plan and spend the time with the patient so that they know all their options before they start down any dental care. In addition to that, Steve, we also from time to time will offer different premiums that we like to run contests and stuff. Some of those contests are about sending patients in. In the past, we've given away Kindles. So it's always a good idea to check our website, dremrich.com, to see if there's a certain promotion that month.
I love it. There you have it. Viewers, if you're looking for a good dentist, take the doc's advice. A, check their certifications and qualifications. B, make sure you take a look at their experience. Have they done the procedure that you're looking for to have done? And how many years have they been in practice? And then C, make sure you take a look at their reputation and reviews, all right, as an initial starting point to interview your doctor. And that way you can decide on who you want to go interview and check out before you actually go down to the office to meet and greet. Does that sound about right, Doc?
Absolutely.
Well, fantastic. Doc, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you, Steve. I've been excited.
Now, Doc, I see your phone number. I see your phone number there. It's 859-263-8888. That's your primary phone number if somebody who's, wants to get a hold of you?
It is, Steve.
And your website is dremrich.com, dremrich.com, correct?
Yes, Steve, that's correct.
Awesome, Doc. Well, look, thank you so much for joining us today, Doc. Viewers, if you're anywhere near Lexington, Kentucky, all right, make sure you call Dr. Emrich for all of your dental needs. Other than that, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next segment of Live Expert Interviews.tv. Thank you.